Hello, and thank you for joining me at High Priestess Healer. My name is Angela, and I want to do a message for the collective. I love my energy deck. So I'm going to ask for spirit, angels, archangels, guides, our ancestors, our higher selves, to be present here with us and deliver any messages that we need to hear for today. And we ask that the message just be clear. Thank you very much. Anxiety, bottom of the deck. Action, bottom of the deck. Adjacent abilities, bottom of the deck. So I can tell there's a lot of changes going on. Changes necessary because they're saying action is needed. Or just to know when, you need to take action, and that will help with the anxieties that you have. So if there's things that you need to do to feel the pain, feel the fear and do it anyways. It's called strength. If you don't have that, then you can ask God for help, and He will always come through for you. Okay, so the first card here, the Cont, which is you, is the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is a number 10. It looks like there's some completion that has taken place, which is really awesome. It means that you've completed enough to where you can gain your sense of power back. You're not giving that away. So more than likely you've learned some lessons, possibly to do with, if it is anything like my day's been, patience, enjoying the moment, and taking action, even if it's small action, towards your goals and dreams. Okay. And just making sure that your energy and time is spent only around those people who support you, that show you love back. It's equal. It's not just one-sided. It's not somebody who tears you down or breaks you down. But they build you up. Okay, it's going to be very important. We have envy. So envy is the number 2, and that is the energy here that they're showing. Anyways, that's the crossing energy. It's supposed to be like the obstacle or a challenge that's going on. So there could be people that are trying to come in between you and the goals that you want to set. And you just need to be cognizant of the fact that, you should be happy where you're at while looking towards the future and working towards it, but not with envy. But in this case, I feel like it's people who are envious of you, trying to keep you from moving in the direction that your soul possibly desires, right? And you just have to have a conviction from within that I'm doing this for me. This is what I want. I'm not going to let society or other people dictate what I do with my time. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm the one who lives my life. I'm the one who deals with my consequences, and I'm in charge of my happiness, so I'm going to make that happen. Okay, that's empowering. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be envious of that. But you know what? In my opinion, it's showing light. You're showing them how to do that, how to be that kind of person, instead of cower down and not live up to other people, what they want you to do, their expectations or societies, but not being happy, right? And what we want is self-fulfillment. We want fulfillment in life, joy, right? Meeting our goals and whatnot. So for envy, it says there's a lack or dissatisfaction. So in this case, the challenge here is going to be gaining more stability and more satisfaction. So we're talking about self-satisfaction or possibly in a relationship, but there's some kind of dissatisfaction. Okay. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that the longs for the shiny prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is double important. Now is the time to move from consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. So with reading that, it gives me a deeper, understanding that you need to enjoy the moment and what you have and be appreciative every second. But also, like I said, take those small actions towards, the future, making it better. But don't be in a constant state of dissatisfaction. Oh, I could be a better wife, mother, husband, father, son, Yeah, we can always better ourselves, but are you giving your best now in this moment? Because only every single moment counts. This moment now counts right now. So is this your best self? Every day, we should wake up and say, I'm going to choose to be my best self. And some days, we're going to have envy and jealousy. And some days, we're going to be so happy and appreciative, And so it really takes, in my opinion, like a really good, consistent practice of appreciation and, going within and keeping grounded, and I think sometimes, since there was a lack of power here before, I'm going to say, a lot of people are just ungrounded, because I did feel ungrounded for a while, but I didn't, and I know about grounding, and I know, different ways of doing it. But for some reason I couldn't, and I don't know why. I guess I had a lesson to, to learn. But for whatever reason, I did like a dump from my brain, and I just surrendered to Spirit and God and said, help me. I need help, right? So below you have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So you've probably had a series of heart opening or heart awakening times. And at times it can feel like a small anxiety attack. So maybe that was the anxiety, part of the anxiety coming out in the cards at the bottom of the deck, is the anxiety from when your heart opens. You're like, what is this that I'm feeling? It kind of feels like you're cracking open, your ego is dying and your love is growing. And so you just breathe through that, okay? But I'm not a doctor, so make sure that if you are feeling anxiety, obviously that you go and see a doctor. But with the power just coming back to you, like kind of scraping yourself back up off the floor and moving forward again, and the envy card of you just learning to get back into appreciating things, and living in the moment, and however slow or fast things are happening for you that are leading you toward where your goals are and your dreams are. Just know that it's all in divine timing, okay? So that if you can do that, and just stay connected to source, through your heart space, and you're keeping your chakras balanced and meditating, then you can know which way to go, what perceptions are good or better. You want your awareness to grow into and expand, okay? Because if not, you're in a constant state of indecision, and this is directly behind you. She needs to take direction, she or he, right? And so this card is calling you to take action. That was actually at the bottom of the deck, but it was two horses, right? So it looks like there was a direction chosen. And once you choose something, then you move towards it, and then the universe moves towards you and brings it to you. Okay, but you got to decide, move towards it, right? Taking action, not just thinking about it all day, you know. But definitely it has to be a thought first, and then an emotion, and then trusting God and the universe that they are bringing it to you, and taking steps, and eventually it will happen in divine timing, right? Not in our timing, but in divine timing. So there's always a reason for things, you know. Indecision a lot of times is really hard because there's like uncertainties, you know, and it's like, look, it's just it's bleak both ways. It's very unsure, very uncertain. It can be scary. It can be fearful of, you know, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I make the wrong decision? Well, you know, you won't know if you try. So go within. That's what they say. Go within. You've heard that a million times. And when I say go within, I mean you go within. You make the decision of what makes you happy. And then you follow it. Follow through. Find the strength to follow through. And look, right after this person made that decision that I want to be happy, or which way they wanted to go, you know, which way they're working towards, it's coming towards them. So obviously you are wanting a caring connection. Well, that is in your midst. It is above you, and it is your strength. This means that now you're able to care more for another person. Okay, 1 + 4 is 5. So things are changing on the romance front, so to speak. You're learning to love, right? You're going from a Page of Cups to a Knight of Cups to, you know, later a King of Cups, and, you know, or Queen of Cups, right? And that's what we need to be. Obviously, get to Emperor or Empress. We need to be in that King or Queen of love status in order to have a caring connection and offer to them the best that you have to offer, and they deserve, and they too will have just as their cup just as full to give to you, and have this caring connection, not just like, oh, I want this, but it's here. So it's here, whether it's in the ethers coming towards you, or it's shifting in your midst within your relationships around you. That one has like a boyfriend and girlfriend, but it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and it could be any connection. It could be all of your relationships, because once your heart space grows and you decide, I'm not going to be envious, I'm going to live in the moment and work towards the future, and I'm going to be appreciative for where I'm at, right? I'm going to take my power back. I'm not going to give it to other people and let them make me miserable and miserly and unsatisfied. Then look at, you get these caring connections, okay? And I know how hard it can be, and I know it can take a long time. So go at your own pace, you know, but constantly be working towards it. In this manner, you can definitely find the life that you are wanting to make, okay? So just keep taking steps, big and small, following what Spirit tells you to do, where they tell you to go, even if it's, you know, scary, you know, and you're not certain of which, you know, if you don't even want to do that, or you're scared to do that, then, you know, more times than not, it's been my experience that when I go down my own route and do things my own way, things don't come out as best as they do when, you know, I follow God, obviously, and my spirit guides, my ancestors, my higher self, right? Things go kind of awry, you know, or they take longer, or they cause delays or unnecessary misery. So that would be a definite goal, I would say. We can pretty much stop here at the moment, but So in the immediate future, we have a number 7. It's a man holding a coin. So we have an opportunity coming up. And so this is also like a King of Pentacles. So it looks like you have stepped up to be more of a stable person, or a more stable person has come into your life or will be coming into your life. It looks like this person is in your life at the moment in some capacity. So this is a person who has, it could be male or female, right? Take it as it resonates. Has more stability, and it makes sense, right? Because now they've gained their power back through their third chakra. They've made choices and decisions, you know, that are obviously making shifts in their relationships, and that's, for me, to me, would be a solid, you know, more solid offer. I'm not offer, ground. But this also could be like a partner or partnership, or just you thinking about a partner, right? Because in the near future, you're going to have greater stability. Okay, and so you're thinking about your relationships that you have now, you know, and you know, reevaluating them, because it's a number 7, and deciding, you know, which relationships are toxic, which relationships aren't, you know, and what you need to do to better yourself so that you can have more caring connections with these people. Like I said, it could be mother, father, lover, husband, wife, children. It's just any caring connection, but this feels more like a love situation, obviously. And I would say it is about love, because in your outcome you have this angel of love. But again, it's for the whole family. It's just love all around you, inside you and around you. So that's a good place to be. But at the moment, there's still things that you're learning, because you've got this door to personal healing and happiness. So there's still things that you're working on. And kind of like the envy card, it's like, you know, now you're in a better place. You know, you don't have the envy going on. You're more stable, and you know, it's nice where you're at, but out there it's prettier, and you're working towards greater happiness. But there's still some healing to do, heart healing. So I don't know exactly what those would be at the moment. I could find out for you, but there's definitely some heart healing. And in your mist, you do have the Magician and the Mirror. And so that is a card that you definitely want to see. Again, sorry, with this card, 7 of 10 on the Celtic cross is a number. There's a 7 again, so it is talking about evaluating what is in your life brings you happiness, doesn't bring you happiness. You know, like for me, I really love to my passion is massage therapy, helping people, like life coaching, you know, and getting through hard times like this type of a thing. So I'm starting to do more readings, and I'm going back to work, even though I don't have to do massages, because I love to do massage therapy and get people out of pain, right? So, you know, part of healing, I think, is going to be that you follow your passion, because it has to do with your purpose. And when you're aligned with your purpose, then you got that self-fulfilling instead of this dissatisfaction. Okay, then you can start to feel very satisfied. So but with the Magician and the Mirror, you know, in your environment, you're definitely not going wrong. You're gonna have a almost like a quantum leap, you know, a big, large growth spurt, transformation, and have things start to really pick up, okay? Because you're starting to work on things, take action, not just think about things, and you're changing your perspectives, right? That we talked about. And so this card is about knowing and using your true power. It represents a culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. So if you're dissatisfied, it's probably because you're not balancing properly the spirituality and the practicality of things. You know, your personal life, your spiritual life, your finances, your health. So figure out what it is. Like for me, I could tell I was really depleted when it came to nourishment, and I just was really called and felt when I was going down the aisle to get this certain supplement. And it felt, I was really weird, but I did, you know, testing. I do body testing, and I could show you how to do it at some point. And I asked my guides, I asked God, and I picked the product that they wanted me to pick. And it was green, it was a powder, fruits, vegetables, and like prebiotics. And I poured it into my water, and as soon as I drank it, like I felt so alive, so much better, like wellness. Where before I was like, felt weary, and I told my husband, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world on me, and I just feel like so heavy, and it's just so hard to do anything. But now I just feel like, go, like I feel well, So do a check, do a mental check, do a physical check, do a financial check, do a spiritual check. So where are you lacking? Okay, because that's causing you dissatisfaction. And when you can get back to being balanced, doing your meditation every day, exercising, eating foods that are supplementing your body if you're not getting the proper nutrients through your food. Just giving yourself spiritual food is going to be very important too, especially if you're wanting to work on your purpose, okay? But this card also says, in the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. Okay, so fire can be good if you use it in the right way. Okay, it's passionate. It's a flame. It's about action and growth. Can be. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of the earth and the spirit. Okay, so we've got earth and spirit people here that are able to manipulate, or not manipulate, but to tap into this spirit world, and really bring it down into through you, channel through you, and make it a force to be used for good, for people, for yourself, for your purpose. The water is the energy of yin and the power of the spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. So the flame is bringing the direction and the creativity, okay? Follow through with that flame, all right? That's the energy of the yang. But don't forget the yin. The yang is the outer, the yin is the inner, okay? So the water is the energy of the yin, the power of the spirit and clarity of thought. Okay, so if you don't have the yin balanced, you don't have clarity of thought, you're not going to know what direction you're in. You're going to constantly feel dissatisfied, and you're going to use this flame not very well. Okay, not in a creative manner or in a good direction, and there's going to be a lot of chaos. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. What I talk about, transformation, right? The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. You hear that? True power. So your mission is to harness that power and then use it wisely. And you ask God, Spirit, your angels, ancestors, how to use it. And they will direct you at what time and what place and toward who and what to do with it. It's a beautiful thing to wake up every day and be like, ooh, I can't wait to see how I'm going to be used as a channel for love and light today, and who you're going to meet. and people that will, your soul family that will come into your life to help you, and you be put into people's life to help them. It's a really satisfying relationship. Okay, so now we're talking about even co-workers, right? Like, I'm gonna go work. Well, when I went there to go get my hair done and my nails done, the lady hired me on the spot, and I could just see them laughing, and they were like a family, and that's what I'm missing, just like the fun and the hanging out with the girls. I don't have like any girlfriends. I hang out with nobody. And so I'm just like always home, reading my scriptures, doing my cars, going to the gym, you know, cleaning and running around with the kids for sports and activities at church and whatnot. And a lot of eating out. Oh, Lordy. Anyways, so use that power wisely. Okay, that's important. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically transformed. So your life's about to change, okay? Let me just tell you that. Your life is about to change. You heard. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. Okay? Important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as the alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. Great blessings. You're able to do that by being the balanced person and using these gifts wisely. And you're going to reap the reward of these blessings for taking action and putting in the work. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. Good job. I like to see this spread here today. It's a lot different than it has been in the past. So you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Okay, embrace the intention, right? You make a decision. I embrace it, meaning this is what I want to do. Yes, I'm going to follow through. Yes, I'm going to take the actions in my daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. So just, like I said, decide what you want and take action towards it, and God and the universe, they will bring it towards you. However, this card is kind of alarming. I don't know why this card would be here, but in your fears, or I don't know why they put hopes and fears together. It doesn't make any sense to me, but again, it's a 7, and so I guess, you are taking stock, reevaluating, in my opinion, of, your own behavior and other people's behavior, the people that you hang around with, people's intentions, and just really getting out the negativity from your mind, from your heart, from your space, because this card says deceit. It's a really ugly card to me. I don't like to see that one. The last one is Angel of Love, so I'm not really worried about it. And you've got the door to personal healing and happiness. I mean, your card that represents you now that you've taken your power back is the third chakra, where before you needed to work on it, now you got it back. You're a magician. You're making your life into your reality, co-creating, creating it. So this one to me isn't that alarming as when I normally see it. I actually seen it as a good card, because to me it's making me feel like you're taking stock, because it's a 7, of the people in your life, your own actions, right? Because sometimes we deceive ourselves. Really we can, without that water they spoke of, in the magician, right? Having that clarity of thought and spirit, we can even deceive ourselves into believing certain things that possibly aren't even true, and if they're bringing you thoughts of like fear, or anxiety, then that's not going to be something that's, you know, a good thing, something you want to get rid of. But if it's making you feel good, you feel like resonating with it, you feel peace, then I would say more than likely it's a good thing. But when your heart and your mind say the same thing, then I think that's really a good decision. But it's hard to get there, okay? So you have to really meditate and get to that point. That's why they say you have to embrace it. Because without embracing it and making a decision and moving forward, you'd get nowhere, okay? So these can be hidden tactics or manipulation. So I don't know if there's someone around you, you know, that could possibly have ill intentions towards you. We did say that, you know, this envy could be people around you. So if that's the case, and this is something that's going on around you, just, you know, pay attention to red flags. You know, be clear on what, you know, you're saying and what they're saying. So try to communicate clearly. And just, you know, try to really use your intuition and your discernment to feel into, you know, the intentions of people. You can feel it. But do know that, you know, you're protected because you're trying to do the right thing here, regardless of whatever this deceit is that's going on. You know, justice will prevail. Those who believe in karma, obviously the scales are going to be set straight, and everybody, and karma is not a bad thing, you know. It just means that you learned the lessons and you've grown from them. It means it's a good thing. It means that you can now step into a new day. You know, you can't do that if you're stuck in manipulation, indecision, misery, giving your power away, you closing your heart down, which is the total opposite of this spread. So I am very, very pleased with this spread. This means that there's progress going happening within the collective. So this card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is dun dun dun, likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where deals are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. So you can be honest and you can be secure despite what people are doing around you. You focus on yourself and things that are of a good nature, and allow God to take care of people who are deceitful. They will, like I said, justice does prevail. Things that are hidden will come out into the light. We all know these things, right? But let's talk a little bit about self-deceit. I know it talks about that in here somewhere. Let's see. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Go figure. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. Okay, so once you get clear, right, you make, you know, you take your power back here, and you know, you're working on satisfaction versus dissatisfaction by gratefulness and mindfulness and balance, right, temperance. You're continuing to work on your heart chakra and making decisions, taking action, stepping in to a new day with courage, you know, after you've changed some perception, that because you've taken stock. your caring connection comes, and then the life that you actually wanted to happen appears before your eyes like magic, but of course it's not, right? So that's pretty much what I have for you today. Then tomorrow we can use some different cards, because this is already 35 minutes, okay? But I know you guys like those oracle cards. Let me get one from this deck here. I like this deck. Oh, there's some mixed in, but I believe this is my abundance deck, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Okay, gratitude came out. What did I say? Gratitude. It all starts with the gratitude. Okay, that takes away everything, and it makes it so that the universe can bring you more things to be grateful for. Because what did the book just say? Something about it's hard to bring you things that are honoring and things that you want if you're not putting out the effort or embracing the things that you're asking for. If you're wishy-washy in your brain and you back and forth, but if you have gratitude, you can't go wrong with that. The universe is going to send you more things to be grateful for. So we'll end with this card, and it says, find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now, and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm, like the warmth of the sun. That's one of my favorite places to be, is the sun. So when I think about the sun, it relaxes me, and it just like overcomes my whole body, and I can just relax and feel at ease. My burdens drop. It just gives me a moment of peace and silence. And sometimes it's just that moment of peace and silence that we need to really just get us through the day. It has been it's been my personal experience the past few days, that if I just take a few moments to meditate and fill up with love, fill up with gratitude, that the day actually doesn't end up being a hardship. It actually ends up being a good day. And I've had a lot of hard days. So one of the things I'm going to ask you to do is what I did. Every time I got discouraged, I started to count my blessings. I started to think about every blessing I had, and that changed my focus, my mind, my attitude, my life. So I am so happy that you came here today, and maybe tomorrow I'll make a new video, and I'll use some of my other decks that I have. I have the angel answers, cards that talk about what should you surrender to. I have some cards about inner child. I have some of these unicorn cards that are really beautiful and amazing. There's my healers. Y'all are my healers. And I have a deck that's called The Soul's Journey that I really love. I can add in some astrology. I really want to bring in the Archangel Michael deck. I love his advice. The Goddess deck. I really love pulling from this deck. It's very empowering. Okay, Sacred Space, like I said. Easy does it. Take it on yourself. Uh-oh, High Priestess, there you are, taking back your power. High Priestess, High Priest, right? I have a past life deck. I have the Kipper deck. And if you look behind me, I have 45 decks. I've got tons of them about love. So we'll throw out some different decks next time and have a little bit of fun with that. Thank you for being with me. And if you liked any of the content, please like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can know when I will have another video posted. And if you have any comments for me, any suggestions, by all means, put them in the comment section. Personal readings, you can reach out to me on my email, highpriestesshealer at yahoo.com. highpriestesshealer at yahoo.com. Okay, and that way I can really tap into your energy. I'm really good with like timelines and stuff. If you have any questions, I can find answers to that. If there's any blockages going on, or any hidden subconscious concepts that need to come to the forefront, I can help bring those out so that we can heal those. Okay, because you may not know what you need to heal. So if you need me to help you to figure that out and then help you through it, and get over it, that whatever hardship you're going through, which most likely has to do with forgiveness and learning to love, which we talked about it, so you can have your abundance, then please call me, because I am a life coach, and I can give spiritual advice, and I've helped plenty of people, including myself. Or maybe one day I'll give a little bit background of my own self, but I've had my share of hardships, and I can relate on a very deep level, not just because I've had a lot of experiences, but because I am an empath, and so I can feel deeply into other people's emotions. And obviously I do energy healing, so I can tap into your energy and see, do some scanning and see if there's anything there that needs to be taken care of. We can work on, chakra meditation and balancing, which would be very good for you to get at a high vibration so that you can set intentions. I mean, we just had the new moon. That would have been a perfect time for you to start like setting intentions, but not if you're at, a low vibration. You have to get yourself at this. I'm caring, like I'm in my power, I'm making my decisions, I'm taking action, brushing off the haters, working on my healing, working on my fitness, working on my self-love and forgiving others, in order to make these intentions happen, make magic happen. Okay, so again, thank you very much. Namaste, and until the next time.